In this chapter, we will explore the importance of generating revenues within the sport industry and how these revenues drive the success and sustainability of organizations. The sport industry is broad and diverse, covering professional teams, collegiate athletics, recreational programs, and emerging markets like esports. We will discuss the different types of inventory available to sell, including tickets, merchandise, media rights, sponsorships, and digital products. You will also learn the key characteristics of effective salespeople or revenue generators and examine the ongoing debate about whether great salespeople are born with natural talent or developed through training and experience. Finally, we will focus on the significance of influence and persuasion skills, which are essential for building relationships, attracting customers, and maximizing revenue opportunities in today's competitive sport marketplace. The sport industry is one of the most dynamic and diverse fields, offering a wide range of opportunities across functional areas such as marketing, sales, operations, and communication, as well as segments like professional sports, collegiate athletics, recreation, and even esports. Organizations within this industry are constantly seeking innovative ways to engage customers, creating memorable experiences that go beyond simple transactions. Entering the sport industry requires passion, time, and dedication, as success demands significant effort and the development of many skills. While salaries may not always match those in fields like medicine or engineering, the industry provides exciting opportunities for individuals who want to combine their love of sports with business. At the heart of it all is the ability to generate revenue, which plays a critical role in sustaining organizations and driving growth. Whether you're looking to join the industry or advance your career within it, understanding these concepts will help you stand out and succeed. In the sport industry, there's a well known saying, you sell, you stay. This highlights the importance of generating revenue for both individuals and organizations. While the sport industry is a multi-billion-dollar business, success depends on consistently creating income through ticket sales, sponsorships, and media rights. Without strong revenue streams, teams and organizations cannot survive, as shown by the Kansas City T-Bones baseball team, which struggled to pay its bills and ultimately faced serious financial challenges. For professionals in sport management, especially in sales roles, the ability to sell and produce revenue is one of the most valuable skills. Those who master it not only help their organizations thrive, but also secure long-term careers in this competitive industry. The modern sport industry is a rapidly growing multi-billion dollar business valued at nearly $498 billion in the US alone. At the heart of this growth is revenue generation, which is the key to sustaining organizations and careers in sport management. Revenue comes from many sources, including ticket sales, sponsorships, media rights, concessions, fundraising, and merchandise, along with creative strategies to monetize inventory. The industry continues to evolve, with opportunities ranging from professional sports and collegiate athletics to esports, fitness, recreation, and emerging entertainment sectors. As the market grows, consumer demands are changing, creating the need for innovative experiences and personalized services. For professionals in sport management, the ability to generate revenue is one of the most important skills to ensure organizational success and personal career longevity. Simply put, in this competitive industry, you sell, you stay. The sport industry offers a wide variety of revenue generating jobs, and most of them are connected to sales. These roles vary in two key ways: by functional area and by industry segment. Functional areas include ticketing, sponsorship sales, retail merchandising, concessions, fundraising, and corporate partnerships, while segments range from professional and collegiate sports to nonprofit organizations and recreational programs. For those starting their careers, ticket sales are often the easiest entry point, involving season tickets, partial plans, and group packages. Beyond ticketing, sponsorship sales are critical, as organizations depend on partnerships with corporations for branding and facility naming rights. In the nonprofit sector, jobs focus more on fundraising rather than profits, supporting missions like Special Olympics or community based sports programs. With so many opportunities available, developing strong sales skills is essential to thrive and advance in the sport industry. Preparing for a sales job in the sport industry requires gaining both experience and practical skills. One of the best ways to start is by completing an internship or volunteering with a sport organization or local nonprofit to build your resume and develop relationship building skills. You should also consider taking courses in communications, public speaking, sport media, or graphic design to strengthen your ability to connect with clients and present ideas effectively. Networking is another key step. Attend sport conferences, connect with professionals, and build lasting relationships that may lead to job opportunities. Finally, practicing role playing can significantly improve your confidence, creativity, and problem solving skills by simulating real sales situations. By combining these experiences, students can prepare themselves for successful careers in sports sales and develop the skills needed to thrive in this competitive industry. In the sport industry, sales professionals often work in both B2B and B2C environments. B2B sales, or business to business, involves selling products or services from one organization to another, while B2C sales, or business to consumer, focus on selling directly to individual customers. B2B sales typically involve a longer decision-making process and require communicating with multiple stakeholders, making relationships more complex but also longer lasting. Additionally, B2B sales generally require deeper product knowledge, as businesses often make large financial decisions, such as a company like PepsiCo purchasing a $3.5 million Super Bowl ad. On the other hand, B2C sales tend to be quicker and involve fewer decision makers, since consumers face less risk, like buying a $15 game ticket. Overall, B2B sales demand patience, technical expertise, and strong relationship building skills, while B2C sales rely more on understanding consumer behavior and driving quick purchasing decisions. Understanding the differences between B2B and B2C sales is essential because the sport industry relies on both. A sales executive might begin their career selling tickets directly to individual consumers, which is B2C, but later transition into selling premium seating or corporate partnerships, which are B2B. In B2B sales, executives need a deeper understanding of the benefits their inventory provides and how it can deliver a return on investment for businesses. While some inventory is sold primarily to businesses and other products are marketed to individual consumers, many offerings can be sold to both. Successful sales professionals must understand the needs, goals, and decision-making processes of both businesses and consumers to effectively manage relationships and drive revenue. In the sport industry, almost anything can be monetized, and understanding inventory is essential for driving revenue. Sport organizations sell a wide variety of products and services, from tickets and sponsorships to merchandise and media rights, but they also generate revenue through community programs and outsourcing strategies. Community programs allow organizations to build strong relationships with local residents and improve quality of life, which often leads to stronger fan loyalty and sponsorship opportunities. At the same time, many organizations rely on outsourcing to reduce costs and enhance efficiency. For example, stadiums, concessions, merchandise sales, and marketing rights are often managed by external vendors with specialized expertise. Outsourcing gives organizations access to skilled professionals, innovative services, and additional revenue opportunities while allowing them to focus on core business operations. Understanding how to leverage both inventory and partnerships is a critical skill for anyone pursuing a career in sport management. Sport organizations generate significant revenue through dues, fees, and permits. In the US, over 60.8 million adults are members of 38,000 gyms and health clubs, paying an average of $58 per month. Private country clubs often charge higher membership costs, averaging nearly $6,000 annually, while public facilities like golf courses collect greens fees. Additionally, local governments earn revenue through program fees, equipment rentals, and facility permits. These diverse income sources highlight how sport organizations monetize access and participation to sustain operations. Electronic inventory, often referred to as digital marketing, has become one of the most powerful tools for generating revenue in the sport industry. It includes strategies such as social media marketing on platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, which help organizations engage fans, promote events, and drive ticket and merchandise sales. Other tools include blogging platforms for sharing updates, pay per click, PPC, advertising to increase visibility, and content marketing through video production on platforms like YouTube and ESPN. Mobile applications are also widely used to deliver personalized experiences and enhance fan engagement, while traditional methods like television, radio, and web advertising remain important revenue drivers. Together, these digital tools enable sport organizations to reach wider audiences, build brand loyalty, and monetize fan interactions more effectively. Sport organizations generate revenue by monetizing a wide range of inventory and assets. One key area is naming rights, where companies pay to attach their brand to stadiums, arenas, and facilities, creating both income and visibility. Grant writing is another important source, especially for nonprofit and community based programs seeking funding for facilities, equipment, or events. Fundraising also plays a significant role through donations, sponsorships, and special campaigns. In addition, revenue comes from tickets, hospitality packages, promotions, signage, and print inventory, as well as taxes related to stadium financing and parks and recreation programs. By combining these diverse strategies, sport organizations maximize revenue streams and create sustainable business models. Successful salespeople or revenue generators share key traits that drive their success. Two foundational qualities are empathy and ego drive. Empathy is the ability to understand and connect with others' feelings, which helps build trust and stronger relationships with clients. Ego drive refers to the inner motivation and desire to make a sale, not just for money, but for personal accomplishment. According to Kurlan 2009, four elements are critical to sales success: desire, or how strongly a salesperson wants to succeed; commitment, the willingness to do whatever it takes to reach goals; outlook, having a positive attitude about oneself and the organization; and responsibility, taking ownership of results rather than blaming others. Together, these traits help sales professionals build meaningful connections, overcome challenges, and consistently generate revenue. There has long been debate over whether great salespeople are born or made. Research shows that while some personality traits can influence success, Effective sales skills can also be learned and developed. A study by Martin, 2011, involving 1,000 top business salespeople, found that high performers often share key traits: modesty, conscientiousness, achievement orientation, curiosity, resilience, and a lower need for constant social interaction. Interestingly, 91% of top performers scored high in humility, challenging the stereotype that successful salespeople must be aggressive. While natural traits like organization and goal driven behavior help, the modern sales environment, especially in sport, also demands adaptability, continuous learning, and leveraging technology while maintaining personal connections. In fact, studies show that 88.46% of sales professionals believe that face to face selling remains the most effective method, proving that human relationships are still at the heart of sales success. Influence and persuasion are essential skills in the sport industry, even for those who don't plan to work directly in sales. Dan Pink, 2012, notes that people spend nearly 40% of their time engaging in activities that involve persuading, influencing, or convincing others, whether or not a purchase is involved. Cialdini, 2007, identifies 6 key principles that guide human behavior: consistency, where people prefer to act in ways aligned with past decisions; reciprocation, where we return favors; social proof, where we follow what others believe is correct; authority, where we are more likely to comply with credible experts; liking, where we are persuaded by people we know or admire; and scarcity, where limited availability creates urgency. In the sport industry, these principles are used constantly, from selling tickets and merchandise to negotiating sponsorships, and mastering them helps professionals build stronger relationships and drive success. Baker, 2015, outlines 4 influence strategies that blend push and pull approaches. Investigators use a push logical style, gathering facts and presenting clear, well researched arguments to persuade others. Calculators apply a pull logical style, explaining potential challenges and helping others explore solutions to make informed decisions. In sports sales, these strategies are used to build trust, present options, and guide customers toward the best choice. Baker, 2015, also identifies 2 emotional strategies for influence. Motivators use a push emotional style, inspiring others by connecting ideas or proposals to a clear and compelling vision for the future. They create excitement, build morale, and persuade by highlighting shared goals and positive outcomes. Collaborators apply a pull emotional style, focusing on trust, empathy, and relationship building. They listen actively, share ownership of decisions, and foster teamwork, which is essential in sport where managers and sales professionals work closely with athletes, coaches, sponsors, and fans. Both strategies emphasize connecting with people emotionally to strengthen influence and drive action. In this chapter, we explored the vital role of sales and revenue generation in the sport industry. We discussed how diverse career opportunities exist, but success largely depends on the ability to sell and generate revenue. Effective salespeople demonstrate desire, commitment, a positive outlook, and responsibility, while also leveraging skills like empathy, persuasion, and relationship building. Importantly, becoming successful in sales requires more than just reading about strategies. It takes practice and application through role playing, internships, volunteering, and real world experience. To thrive in this competitive industry, professionals must stay adaptable, build strong networks, and focus on long term relationships. Ultimately, selling in sports is not just about transactions, it's about creating value and connecting with people.